The reason I reset that time was because of it having the bad weather. So as you see bad weather, reset. I don't think I'm going to get that run again that I just got. Watch this now, it rains again. I'm sure I bet it rains again. Yeah, you just have to keep resetting. It does go away. Eventually. There you go. Like that. 2, 1, go. Oops. What dodgy dealings are you doing, Xenox? Oh no. Love that. Go on, window. That's alright. You're probably wondering why I changed the HUD, or the on-screen display. The main reason is I prefer that display than the other one. I don't like the other display at all. For some reason, the other display just doesn't work. It doesn't sit right with me, pretty much. Don't know why, it just doesn't sit right with me. I've always been used to this one. I don't know why. Ooh, 155, that was a lot better. There we go, though. Alright. I'm alright, yourself. Not long to go now. The PSA's not far away.
3, 2, 1, go. 75 left.
I bet you're like, this isn't CMR2, is it? It's like, yes it is. I think Afro's in here somewhere. I'll be off course there. I can read, you know. I have eyes I can read. Ooh, boy. Oh boy. Please don't flip over again. Not this time. But it's the PS1 version, of course. Yeah. Felt like a change. Beat the console records again. I promise I wasn't trying to, but it happened. So now what we're seeing is how much quicker the 205 is against the Seat. Just to have a look. What sort of time you get for bonus cars on PS1. There's a select few cuts that the Peugeot can't do on... the Peugeot can't do that the Seat can do. What a car can do and what it can't do. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Really good physics for a PS1 game? Yeah, definitely. I'm not just saying that because I'm playing it. Generally is. Quite nice.
Three, two, one, go.
Oh, if you're wondering, the timer's supposed to count at the bottom. It's supposed to count in-game time, but it just counts RTA when it doesn't know what to count. When it's not hooked directly to the game, so that's why you've got two timers telling you the exact same thing. One should be the top one should be RTA and the bottom one should be in-game time. Only problem with PlayStation 1, you have to actually work out the in-game time individually, which can be a pain if you miss it. Blink and you'll miss it. But apart from that, so there's like a certain amount of shortcuts that we can't do. Well, pretty much most shortcuts are fair game in this. But yeah, most shortcuts are fair game. But on PC, there are certain cuts that you can do because the game has draw distance, so you can do them there. Whereas on PS1, you can't. Hey, Survivor. Like, for example, the biggest one, Ricardo, is on Grease Stage 1, we do the out of bounds stuff on PC, but on PS1 version, we can't do that due to the render distance. So we have to do the stage normally, and we get like a few little other shortcuts that you wouldn't normally see that don't actually really work on PC version, whereas on PS1 they do, which is quite neat, quite fun. How am I doing? I'm doing alright, yeah. Surviving. Got ESA to look forward to on Saturday. Flying out to ESA, so I'll be in Sweden for a week. And running at the event, and participating, and enjoying myself with friends, and also having a late birthday meal. For those that are a bit unaware, and apologies to drop this like a bombshell, but it's my birthday tomorrow. I won't be streaming for it, unfortunately. I do have plans to go and see my girlfriend. So, yeah, your boy turns 26 tomorrow. Over halfway to 30. Oy vey. Still want to showcase Driver 2. I mean, I think I've showed bits of Driver 2 SA before, but yeah, definitely a full... I think we've talked about this before, right? Like, definitely show the full game off. Ooh! Didn't expect to be doing that. That I didn't want to do. That kind of sucked. Ooh, Okay, so pretty bad driving on that stage at the end there. There we go. And I remember when I was 26. Yeah, so what is it? We've got oh. Nice, there we go. I'm 34 and still feel 24 mostly. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we all connect through video games, it's good. But yeah, I know what you mean, Survivor. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, if you're able to come to the ESA and to show off Driver 2, I'd love to, like, be sat on the couch, or, like, to have me, you, and Ricky all sat together. Like, doing co-coms or something. Would be absolutely incredible. I'd actually want to see if Vortex would be able to... See, that would also be a tricky one. I'd like to see if Vortex would able to come to it. It's probably a long shot, but yeah. I think this Vortex is from, is it Quebec? Or, I can't remember. I always say, I always think, right, Vortex, France. He's French. But then I'm like, doesn't he live in like Canada or something? I was like, I don't know. I actually don't know. Or Quebec or something. I don't know. Anywho, remember the PS1 thing I was saying to you about? Here you go. So this is one of the cuts that you do on the PS1 version compared to PC. So, where is it? Here. There it is. So you head down here, up here, and the game, wait here, the game then clocks you, and you do that, and then you're over there. The game immediately puts you ahead. You just have to wait there for a few seconds, and the game clocks that you're in front, and then it will reset you back onto the track. Pretty neat, huh? There is a mountain climb you can do, but you have to be very careful about that one, because you can get reset. But yeah, that cut saves about, give or take, I think it's about 10 seconds for this stage, I believe. But yeah, PS1 gets that exclusive cut. And also on Grease Stage 4 there's an exclusive cut as well. Like, there's no, like, massive out of bounds apart from the UK, you can't really do out of bounds on her. It's just not allowed. For the most part, it's just not allowed.
3, 2, 1, go. Long 6 right. Into crest, into
But yeah, like I said, so I'd like to be streaming tomorrow, but I've got work tomorrow, and
34 right.
for a start, I've got work tomorrow, and I've got a lot of stuff on. I'm gonna be pretty busy for most of the day, including, like I said, going seeing my girlfriend and we're having a meal together and stuff, which will be quite nice. Yeah. It's our first Valentine's Day, so yeah, making the most of it. And then yeah, that's it really. Coming back, and I don't really know what else to say other than that. That's Linkin Park. Sounds like Linkin Park. To show. Yeah, it is. Ridiculous how fast this car is. Oh, I'm terrified. What's he gonna do on France in Italy? I don't even want to think. He's gonna do Summit, and I don't like it. Feels weird. It's like, I'm streaming CMR 2, but it's like, yeah, it's not the PC version this time. There's still people watching, that's nice to know. I wasn't sure if anyone's going to watch tonight, because like, just because it's the PS1 version. It's like, oh, we haven't seen the PS1 version actually. That's going to be happening a lot as well. The seeing the thing as well. Oh, man. CMR2 PS1 leaderboard confirmed. I mean, it seems like I might have my hand behind my back here. I feel like a lot of people would actually want that. Which is weird for me to say because I was like, I mean, the PC version's easy to get hold of anyway. But it'd be funny though, seeing people do the run on the PC version. Sorry. Yeah, it's one version of the game. Give people, I suppose it'll give people a new, it'll give people a new thing to go after, won't it? It's like, quick, new leaderboard, new records to get. Oh god, Hundo on the friggin' PS1. No, I'm not doing it. Nope, I'm sorry, I refuse to do it. Nope. No. Just no. I refuse. I quit.
3, 2, 1, go. Long 4 left.
That'll be next one.
Into 3 right and 3 left. 30 long 4 right, right.
Tesco membership.
Long 4 left, right.
Damn it, how did you know that was his prized possession?
4 left, right. Into 3
Oh no, not the Tesco membership.
34 right.
Whatever will he do?
36 left. 50 long 4 left, right. 55
Just to
right,
ask, is Tesco a big thing in Poland, by the way? I just need to know. Is it actually a big thing in Poland, or is it just a meme that it's like, oh, the British have got bloody Tesco? Does it actually exist in Poland? But my point. I want to presume it doesn't exist. Oh, thanks, game. Visible hitbox. I presume it doesn't exist in Poland, but I don't know. Maybe it does.
30 long 3 left. 30 press. Into 3 right.
Oh yeah, Tesco's has always been a meme in England.
Right. Into 4 left.
No, I'm just like, is it a meme in Poland, or is it not?
30 long 4 left, right. 34 right. 34 left and 5 right. 150 right into 3 left, right.
Oh, no, go safe, please. Please don't do that. There we go.
105 right into long.
There you go, the PS1 shortcut, another one.
52
That you can do is this one. If I can get it. There we go. Come out the other side, one piece.
105 right. 76 left into 6 left.
Wasn't that smooth that time, but don't matter.
Okay.
225 dead, nice. Everyone wants Lidl or Aldi. I suppose they do. Aldi, the only place where you can walk in for a pint of milk and walk out with a lawnmower, hedge trimmers, and other stuff.
Three, two, one.
Also, I found something out as well through doing this. The backwards thing is you can get disqualified, but only if you touch the car. Not like in PC where the collision's all over the place. So you actually have to physically touch the car. Watch. As soon as I physically touch the car, there you go. That's how... Yeah. Oh, this is the cover, isn't it? Yeah. This is the cover of stuff. Think about what violently British stuff you would get in your mail. Oh, I don't know. Baseball bat with nails sticking in it.
2, 1, go. Long 4 left. 53 right. 30 long 4 left. Right.
I love how in every film,
Right. Right.
the British are portrayed as either one of two. You're either portrayed as one of two people if you're British in a film. It's either, oh yes, spiffing, haha. Either that, or it's, you want something? It's the hard nut or the I say. There's never anyone normal from bloody, like, from the UK in a film. There just isn't. Like, not even in, like, Love Actually. It's just, yeah. Hey, Sliven. Oh, boy. That's a good look. How's it going, Sliven? Maybe I can tempt you into maybe running this game? Yes? No? No, I can. Only messing. I'm not gonna lie, cousin just stomped me. I was like, oh, okay. Out of nowhere, I'm just gonna run this. I was like, mind you, you did what I did with Need for Speed, so. I need to do that. Oh, nice. How close does that get you to ice cream, by the way? And you wanted finally taking a break from any percent most wanted? Sounds like a good idea. I mean, that game takes it out of you. Like, that's not even, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, it just does. Straight up just takes it out of you. There's only 290, that could be faster. Honestly, Sliven, with CMR2, it's start a bit... With this game, everyone's got their own way of teaching. Mine is just start with the basics. Just beat the championship however you please. And then slowly but surely start to build up what you want to learn. Cousin just literally learned every stage and every cut and was like, right, I think I'm ready. And then went for it. There's all that which is his method, but again, that involves remembering absolutely frigging everything. Everyone's got their own ways of learning it. Mine's just start from the bottom and work your way up. If you don't feel comfortable doing skips, you don't have to. I mean, I had my mate Ben doing it as well. Yeah, I know, it's just all about improving times though, because when you got the skips though, that's the main bit. If you got 125 without skips, I would have been impressed. I'm impressed regardless, 125 is a pretty good run. As the first, like, run. Not only that as well, it's perfecting the weather. The weather plays a vital part. Like I said, you get to the very end and then the weather just screws you. In Italy and the UK alone, you can lose nearly 2 minutes if you get crap weather. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Zolo lost out when he got the 117 as well. I was like, okay. Also, ice skip can screw you. It stung Franz on a number of occasions. It stung me on a couple of occasions. It stung Chotu. It stung everybody. Ice skip seems to be the run killer. Although if you want to do what Matik does, Matik's run killer is at the friggin' start. Which is that big cut you do for Finland Stage 1. Which I don't do, because... Especially not for a marathon. PB attempt, sure. Go for it. But if you're doing a run or a race or a marathon, don't bother. That's stage 2, right? That's stage 2? Yeah, I need to start practicing the run, to be fair. First 134. Yeah, but that was back in 2017, though, Zola, when you got your 134, and there wasn't many cuts then. That's for sure.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'll be fairly honest. Like, Matique can pull that off. I cannot. I have never got one single attempt during practice of where it worked. And the one time I did, it was a complete accident. I was like, yeah, this ain't... There's like certain setups for it, but I'm like, no. You'll be there resetting over and over and over. It's like, what good is it to get that at the start? If you can get that at the start, don't forget, it's not like the rest of the run goes better. It just doesn't. This is the main thing. Like, Matique's like, why don't you try and go for it? Or he's like, you can beat me. I was like, I know, I probably could if I put my mind to it. But I don't want to grind CMR2 out. He knows that. And obviously, Matique himself left CMR2 alone. But yeah, my thoughts on it was just like, that cut is not friendly. It's like France stage 2, and I'm like, how consistent is Matique at the stage 1 cut? He's more consistent than anybody I know. But that's not to say he's that consistent. He's probably had his fair share of bad luck. In terms of how consistent is the setup for it, I don't know. I've tried his setup, I've tried like the old method of doing it, just can't get it. And like I said, I got it once out of God knows how many attempts. I was like, nope, I was like that with the stage 1 skip for Greece for a while. And then I figured out how to get it. I still screw up, but I screw up not the out of bounds bit, not the jump in the void, not that bit, getting up the bloody hill. Because if you don't have enough speed to get up said hill, you're in trouble. You fall back and, well, yeah, game over. That's pretty much an instant reset. I suppose it's not bad that Finland stage 1 cut is at the beginning, but when you've got like a really good, I mean, like, say you're on pace before entering Italy, you're like 20, 30 seconds ahead, for example. It's just, yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Like, I've gotten more consistent. I found like a certain spot. I mean, like, for me, I just need to drive a bit better in Italy. And pretty much everywhere. Matique reckons between the two of us, I mean, this is a long shot, by the way, but 1:15 is doable. A 1:15 time is doable. Both of our summer best are sub 1:16. But mine doesn't have the Finland stage 1 on it in the summer best. His does. And his reckons, like, his summer best is a minute faster than mine. You're talking every stage has to be the fastest it ever could be. I think if I ever managed to beat the record and went to 1:15, I'd be like, right, I am so done. I'm not coming back. I will run this game for fun, that is all. If Matique wants to come back, or even if Matique gets a 1:15 first, even I'm like, I'm not even mad. guy's got some mega dedication if he gets it. I'd love to be that person. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to, out of the two of us, I'd love to be the one that gets the 115, but if my team gets it first, or somebody else, then, again, I'd be impressed. But it's ridiculous, like, each new milestone who's getting there, it's just insane. Yeah, has Matique told you about it? If we can get that Australia skip down, then it saves 10 seconds, 5 seconds even, on that stage, which again, will make it easier to get to the 115. 114 is not possible. It is on bonus cars, that's fine. That's a piece of cake, 114, bonus cars. But, well, okay, it's not piece of cake, but it's... yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't save as much time as I thought on that one. There we go. Yeah, he showed that one. Sweden next. There we go. Leave that for later. I'm a dip for now. I'm hungry. Talk to you later. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, what Zola said before is right. It's better to get runs than resetting on film stage 1, because, like, out of the lot, out of all the skips in this game, the ones that can't screw you over are the simple track cuts. They just can't screw you over. You get better at them, they're like the easy part of time saving. It's where you start using respawn tricks and out of bounds, or like, for example, the ice skip that we're going to do on stage 2. Not a lot of people will be comfortable doing that. But when did this come out? 2010? 11? I think, I mean 12 actually, it feels like 12. I can understand, for me Australia's the most boring, but I suppose that's because it's the most straightforward. There's no fancy gimmicks on cuts or anything like that. Kenya's another one that I'm not keen on. It's fast, but it's very boring. Kenya, not Kenya, yeah, that's Kenya. Italy is tarmac hell for me. 1,000 corners. But it's tarmac, so I'm quite a fan of the tarmac stuff. Same as Neutrino. UK is UK. I don't mind Sweden anymore. I used to hate Sweden. Don't actually hate it, but you know, in the game. I can understand. It's easy to get with some practice. The thing is, with Sweden is your car slides a lot more. So it's about managing throttle and gears, really. Which is the only problem. That's why I often brake a bit early for corners. But then there are some fun little cuts, like this. And go like this. Like that, and then we pop out the other side of here, like that. Have you seen, Sliven, have you seen ice skip before? Ice skip's a fun one if you get it. This is it. Sweden stage 2. The thing is, the cuts and out of bounds and stuff, they get more and more, not bigger, but there's more of them to remember when you get to intermediate and expert. There's still loads that haven't been found on intermediate or expert yet, we think. Because intermediate and expert have... Intermediate has 8 stages of rally, and expert has 10. Including the first 4. So as if you can manage all the cuts in novice, wait till you give intermediate a try. A lot of them are fairly straightforward at the moment, like we don't have many cuts in most of the stages. Yeah, Lucky's not done a run for quite a while. Also, Neutrino, you like WRC, right? Might recognise the music. Come on, don't do this to me now. Nah. Come on, don't do this, not now. Friggin' turn over! You've got to be kidding me. I swear to God, game, come on. This is why ice skip is the run kill up there. Come on, flip. There we go. The angle's terrible. That's part 1. Part 2 should be easy to get. Yeah, I lost a lot of time now. I'm going to lose a lot of time on Sweden, actually. There we go. Right, got the second one first try. Just didn't get the first cut. Sweden stage 4's worse. Oh, it's not that bad. Ice skip is the run killer, not this one. Not stage 4. Stage 4's easy. Unless you mean the out of bounds bit that you do. If you cut the out of bounds bit for stage 4, there's really nothing difficult about it. So the music that's playing, Nutrient, yeah, I lost 30 seconds there. That sucked. Basically, the music that's playing now is from the WRC game. Yeah, there you go. From the first WRC game on PS2. Which, by the way, we found something interesting about that game when I played it through not long ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, so how about this for an interesting dilemma? So the fastest car in the original WRC on PS2 is the it's the 2001. It's based off the 2000 and... Wait, hang on. What season was it based off? It was based off the 2001 season. And WRC 2 Extreme is based off the 2002 season. So the car that won 2001 was the Subaru Impreza. But we did a test on the original WRC game for the PS2. And what had happened was... So we were just prattling about, and I was loading into a stage. I was like, oh, just to test like load times and stuff. And we noticed something was quite off when we played with a different car. So we did a test. Turns out the Subaru loads faster than any other car by over 15 seconds into a stage. Why? We don't know. But basically, if you go to load into a stage, it takes like 40 seconds or something. Sorry, no. It was 28 seconds with the Subaru, but if you loaded it in with any other car, it was like 40 plus. Why and how? I don't know. But we found that out just by playing around with it. I was like, oh. I just remember doing it live stream too. It was like, hold on a minute. I was like, yeah, I'm thinking that. Also, so, yeah, the turnaround is difficult. I understand that one, cuz on. Would you believe me if I told you only the standard cars can do it and none of the other cars can actually do it? I believe. It wasn't as... yeah, it was crap in real life, but really that car could have won rallies. In the right hands, I think that car could have won a rally or two. It was the drivers that let the car down. And reliability, actually. The car did have its part to play. But it did have a tad bit more power than the rest. It's just a shame it was crap, yes. The Seat proved one thing, which was you can be the fastest thing around, but you'll never get anywhere if your reliability's crap. And at which point everyone is probably going to go, hey, remember Ferrari F1? Yeah, same thing. Yeah, so this car can't do that backwards thing. It can't. It won't do it. It refuses. It's something to do with the standard cars in this game are slightly bigger than this. So when you go to do the out of bounds, it'll work with the Subaru and the Toyota and the Mitsubishi. Some are a bit harder to get through than others, but they fit through. Whereas, like, you do it with this Peugeot, it just doesn't work. No. They had good drives for it? Yeah, they did. Well, they had, what was it, Tony Gardemeister and was it Didier Aurel? That does save time, by the way. You believe that? And, as well, that actually is about the same, almost the same time as what we had. Is swapping cameras required for that trick? It's not, no, but I found it makes it a lot easier for me when I'm doing it. So basically, the reason why I switched to the nose cam thing, the hood cam, is because it helps with navigating the, what do you call it? The trees. Like, you stick to the back and everything like that. You have to, like, stick to the wall, because the trees are all on the outskirts. I said I was losing time there. I'll gain it back. It's fine. How much time am I actually going to lose here? 10, 11... Right, so now what I need to do is make sure I hit him. There we go, like that. Nice, there we go. And I'm not going to bother turning the gearbox up for it, because I believe it's still quick enough, as is. Yeah, so... I lost 20 seconds, but that was because I didn't get the ice skip. That's also, there's also another reason why that's slower. Because in the here's a funny thing, right? So the speed and power that this puts out, you can achieve the same, rough with the same stage time with this car without doing the out of bounds stuff on Sweden stage 4 than the Seat can do with it. It would have actually been more on that one as well. Pardon me. It would have been, I would have lost more time had I actually got it first try and not hit as many trees. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh man. Is 205 the only OP? Pardon me. The only OP bonus car? Oh, me, bloody hell, fire. I'm getting hiccups now. This might subside. I'm hoping it will. Oh dear. Apart from the 205, the other cars that you get, bonus cars, the only other one that comes close, pardon me, is the MG Metro 6R4, but it has about, I think it's like 80 horsepower less than this, and it's rear-wheel drive, whereas this is four-wheel drive, yeah, or all-wheel drive, I forget which one. So it's basically this or this. No, actually it's not. The Seat's fourth. It comes behind the Lancia Delta Integrale, which is also a bonus car. So, to give like a car list, you've got the 205, MG Metro 6R4, Lancia Delta Integrale, then the Seat, and then other cars after that. Yeah, they're a bit quicker on console. I mean, if you compare the times they were doing in the 80s to what the cars were doing in the 90s, I'd say it was pretty realistic. Obviously, they shortened rallies between the Group B era and the Group N era, or Group A, whatever it was. The thing is, this is the 205 Turbo 16, but this is the Evo 1, I believe. Whoa! Jesus. I didn't expect the car to do that. I think this is the Evo 1, because the Evo 2 was much more powerful and mean. Something like that. I'd say it's, I'm not going to say it's accurate, but these cars being a lot faster than the regular cars, yeah. I'd say that's about as realistic as they could get it in 2000s. If these cars were a tad bit faster, I think it would have been an insult, to be honest. Like, if this was only just faster than the friggin' Seat, I'd be like, that's a bit insulting. Like, if this was like 2 seconds a stage faster, I'd be like, don't feel right. But the fact that they're like 4 or 5, even, or upwards of 10 seconds faster in a stage than the regular cars, to me, that's like, yep, that's more like it, you know? Bloody hell, my ears. Jesus. Also, the low times Sliven give me, they give me a lot of leeway for talking and stuff as well. I still genuinely don't. I think every era of rallying is going to be iconic in some way or another. Rallying in general, I think, is iconic. I've never really got into rallying properly, but like, you think of how it started, how slow the cars were and things like that. You get to the 70s, you've got like the Escorts and Lancia Stratos and Fiat 131 Abarth, I think it was. Then the 80s came along and, oh boy, were we treated to something special. Now, Group B regulations wasn't just, it went straight from whatever it was in the 50s, you know. You know, you had the minis in, what was it, the late 50s, early 60s? You know, the Alpine A110 as well, I believe. The Renault 5 Gordini, is it? Or something. You know, then you had like the, you know, you had the likes of the Opel Kadett and things like that in the 70s, coming into the 80s. And then 80s were like, right, we're going to up the ante a bit. We'll start building slightly more powerful cars. Audi introduced its Quattro. Peugeot went, we can beat that. We'll beat it by having a lighter chassis. And we've got your all-wheel drive system. Group B went mental. Then Group B died. And then you have Group A and N. I mean, there's probably something else I'm missing. I know there was the Group S that nearly happened, but didn't. Because they were that insane. They actually was like, you know what, Group B isn't fast enough. We need to make him go quicker. And Group S nearly became a thing. If they got their wish, God knows what would have happened if one of them had an S. If Group S was a thing actually happened, like, if Group S happened, it would have been insane had there been an accident. It was insane with the Group B.
3, 2, 1, go. 3 right.
I mean, Group B were mental. Group S would have been even worse. And I don't mean, like, better. They would have just been crazy stupid and absolutely terrifying. It's like, if you thought Group B was bad, you should have seen Group S. Or the regulations surrounding it anyway, before it got scrapped. Yeah, cars nowadays, I want to say because they've got the hybrid system and all that, they're quite fast now. Especially against Group B times, they can crush like Group B, which makes me sad. I get that records are meant to be broken, aren't they, and supposed to be seen as more insane. For me, Group B will always be that era that was just nuts. Nowadays, the thing is, comparing Group B to today is like comparing the 70s, the 60s of F1 to the modern day. I feel like every era was unique in its own regard. Like, you know, Jim Clark was mental behind the Lotus. He wasn't crazy, but he was bloody quick when he was in that Lotus in the 60s. But you've got to remember, at the time, there were no helmets. The safety went out the window, basically. They didn't really care about safety, did they? And the same with Group B. Group B was mental. There was barely any safety. Whereas with WRC, the drivers are protected, so should they get into a horrendous accident, they're essentially protected. That's not always the case, I know. There are some accidents which, despite how safe the cars are, can still hurt them and crush them or kill them. But either way, it's not as bad as it was back in the 80s, where you came off at 100 odd miles an hour, you were dead. Or you came off with like broken arms and legs. That was the end of it. You're insane. But F1 and, in my opinion, F1 and WRC kind of went a similar way, except in different years. F1 had it in the 60s, you know, and, yeah. F1 had it in the 60s, and obviously there was the 70s and the 80s, but they went mental. 80s was mental for everything. I think everyone calls 80s the mental decade for motorsport, because F1 had turbo engines, there was a Group B in rallying, I believe it was something else as well. Was it Group C? Group C for... What was it? Was it... Yeah, Group C for Endurance. Or Le Mans. I think it was, wasn't it?
Three, two, one, go.
I don't know. Sorry, it's after a song as well. I mean, everyone's gonna have the favourite era, aren't they? Yeah, the 8s is just mental. Group C, Le Mans, Group B, Rallying, massive turbo engines in F1. But I don't know. I mean, everyone's got like I'm still gonna say like Group B was the best. Ooh, no, you don't. I'm still gonna say like Group B was my favourite era, but at the same time, I have a very big soft spot for the Group A era because, in my opinion, there was a lot of iconic rally car. I mean, again, to just bring the point home, there's a lot of very iconic eras in rallying. I think at the moment, they're gonna look back on. You know, they're going to look back on these cars in 20, 30 years and go, yeah, that was a pretty iconic time. Me, personally, I'm going to look back and go, I'm not going to remember them. But that's me. There was Group A and Group N. And then there was what was the set after that? I can't remember. Yeah, Group A was like what followed Group B, I think, wasn't it? Or was it Group N that followed Group B? I think it was A, then N. I think Group A ran till 93? 4, maybe? I can't remember. I can't remember what years they ran. I think it was Group A and then Group N ran till whatever year it ran till. But Group A had the... Toyota had the Celica, Lancia had the Integrale, Mitsubishi brought the Evo in, the Lancer, Subaru brought its Impreza in, albeit it had the Legacy to start with, then it was the Impreza. Ford brought the Escort Cosworth, and then eventually the newer Escort Cosworth, or the Escort RS, whatever it was. Toyota then got rid of the Celica and brought in the Corolla. Proton and all that entered it. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Well, it wasn't. Okay, maybe crazy's not the right word for it. It was... Basically, to me, the 90s are very iconic. I've got a big soft spot for the 90s. Being born in them as well, I mean, towards the latter end, but being born in the later end of the 90s. Being born in the 90s, even. Yeah, I have a fair bit of love for the 90s. Decent music. I mean, the dress sort had a lot to be desired. And there was a lot of things that happened in the 90s. Manchester Bomb being one of them. I mean, we had a lot of bad things, you know, most notably IRA stuff that happened in the 90s, but there were a lot, there were a lot. It was the Trouble. Was it the Troubles? It was, wasn't it? He had the Good Friday Agreement in, was it 1996? Can't remember. No, wait, that was the... Was it 98 that happened? I mean, I mainly grew up with the 2000s as well, but like I said, for me, a lot of stuff in the 90s sticks out for me as well. Albeit I was born at the end of it, not at the start of it, so technically I'm not allowed to say much, but here I am. It was 98 this year, I got it. I thought it was 96 or something. 96 was when the Manchester Bomb went off, I believe. And, as well, fun fact, For those that don't know about that, why? Is it 96, 94? When did that go off? Can't remember. Like 994, 996, a bomb went off in the middle of Manchester. It was an IRA bomb. And it blew up the Arndale shopping centre, but police managed to evacuate the area and stuff like that. There's a full like story about it. But yeah. Yeah, no worries, goes on. No problem. Yeah, there's like a full story. I won't go into too much detail, but basically it you know, exploded, destroyed like half the Arndale shopping centre and took a couple of buildings with it. Wasn't that big of an explosion, but it certainly was a big one. Still caused considerable damage. Luckily, nobody was killed. Although that's what the IRA were planning on doing, I believe. Because that's what they were like. And then, yeah, obviously they took responsibility for it, but there's, what had happened was after it went boom and blew everything up, there was a picture of what the street would look like after. And if you look very closely, there's a post box that stood there. That post box is still in Manchester today. And it's even got a plaque on it, I believe, that was signed by the late Queen Elizabeth II. A gold plaque on it saying, "This post box survived the IRA bomb of 1996, or whatever year it was. So I suppose that goes to show you. Never mess with post boxes. Never mess with a Royal Mail post box. It's kind of, it makes me laugh because it always makes me like think of like it's a bit of a jab. Like, oh yeah. Look the Arndale, did you? Shame you didn't get rid of the post box. If anything, I feel like it's a laugh against, you know, that sort of stuff. But anyway, moving on from that, yeah, like I said, for me the 90s is just where I kind of get most of, I mean, not all of my music, I get a good chunk of my music from the 90s. A lot of my music comes from the 80s, to be honest. But a lot of me, like, you know, a lot of, like, my games and stuff like that is from the 90s and early 2000s. It's kind of like a weird mix. I'd say probably from games that released from 1997, or 96, 97, up until about 2006, 7 maybe, were my, I don't want to say jam, but that was like my era, personally speaking. Like, oh, it feels like my era. You know, can I call it that? My era? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Something just sticks with them games. I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go.
But again, that's, like I said, that's just what, you know. Hey, Grabber. Where is... Bong, there we go. That worked. Got it. Right, so... Give me 2 secs and I'll tell you. So basically, the way the SS skips work is you get as far ahead in the rally as possible. And then, yeah. You get as far ahead in the rally as you can. And what ends up happening after that is, once you've got as far ahead in the rally as possible, then be able to use the super special stage skips. Sorry, that's probably not much use. I'm trying to think how I explain this. How do I explain it normally? So, basically, over the course of a rally with a super special stage, we're obviously doing all these skips, like you can see. And when we get to, like, the super special stage, you usually, if you're quick enough, you have usually like a good 2 minute, 2.5 minute buffer. Something like that, right? Maybe even more. Depending. And what happens is you build that big of a gap, and then when you do the super special stage, you drive into them oncoming, and what happens is the game disqualifies you. What it does to disqualify you is it maxes your time out to 3.5 minutes. Now, for Greece, because the regular stage is about 1.5 minutes for the AI, give or take, on Novice, you're looking at around a 2-minute buffer, at least 2 minutes, if not more, from skips to pull it off successfully. Sweden is less so, because Sweden is a lot longer of a stage, and the AI take like 1:50, so you need like a buffer of like 1:40. Kenya is about the same as Sweden. You need about a 1:40 buffer. The problem is with Kenya, and this is the one thing I will say, Neutrino, is that the thing is when you do Kenya, it's a lot harder to gain bigger gaps because the stages are quicker and you can't gain as much time as you can on, like, say, Finland, for example, because there's not like many big like time cuts or anything, stage cuts or anything like that. So, because of that, for a first timer, anyway, just hear me out, is I've said to people before, and I'll reiterate my point, is that if you are a first time runner for this game, and you're doing the SS skips, or you're going to give them a try, be sure to practice them on single rally mode first to see if you can get them. The Kenya one, I would highly suggest leaving alone until you are absolutely and 100% sure you are fast enough to beat Kenya. Because Kenya is the one that I have seen people try and fail a lot. Because they think, oh, okay, I'm far enough ahead, when they're not fast enough, and the game's gone. Sorry, you lose. In this game, if you finish outside the top 6, you're out, basically. That's it. Game over. And obviously, when you do intermediate and expert, the AI is more difficult, so pulling out a bigger gap is more difficult, which means more cuts are necessary, which means you have to go faster to get the same effect. The UK is a bit of a different one, so the UK is like 1.5 minutes, like 1:35 for the AI, I believe. Something like that. Ooh. Also, yes, this actually works. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so the UK is about a minute and... What is it? A minute and 30 odd seconds? About a minute and 35 seconds. So you're looking at, again, about a 2-minute buffer. But yeah, for a first time, would recommend practicing all the rallies that have super special stages in them. Practice them all. And then once you practice them all, yeah, just go from there, really. And see what you can get at. Like I said, once you start learning cuts... Ooh. Ooh, okay, I like that. That was impressive, two-wheeling it. That was winging it, I'll be honest. I actually thought that was going to go over then. Never mind. Also, stage 3 is what I call the car wrecker, for the most part. This stage has to be the worst. And I mean the worst. I just can't get along with this stage at all. It's so difficult. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, I wasn't even paying attention then, and it showed. I nearly butted a tree at 100 mile an hour. Jesus. I've done that twice now. Oh, I got the same amount of time. I feel like that just took me the same amount of time. Almost. I was like, that took me the same amount of time as the regular one. Oh, man.
3, 2, 1, go. 2 right into 5 left. 54 left. 32 right. 33 left. 30 press and 4 left. Into heavy right. 74 left. Into right and 2 left. And 2 right. 32 left. 32 right into 2 left. 52 right into 3 left. Into 5 right and long 2 left. And long 4 right.
Oh boy.
Into
Alright,
3
up.
left. Right.
Down. Alright.
33 left into 4 right. And 5 left. Into
There we go, so I need to try and aim this. There
into 2 right. Into 2 left and 4 right. Into 2 left. Into 2 right. Into 3 left. 30 turn, 4 left opens. 30 press and 3 right tight. Into 3 left. Into press and 3 left. Into 4 right and 3 left. Into 5 right and
Just thinking, I might set up a bounty for CMR2, you know. Hey, Zero! How's it going? Looking forward to seeing you in a couple of days. I mean, albeit it'll be end of week, but still. Yeah, not doing too bad, not doing too bad. I think things are starting to look up, you know? Felt like a lot of things have been against me recently. Like, recently fallen ill. Well, say recently fallen ill. Not that ill, but I was trying to get rid of a headache last week and it just wouldn't shift. Put it down to eye strain, but not sure. Ah! Oh. Looking forward to the break from work, yeah, same. Oh, man. Can I do sub 2? Not raining, oh wow.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, I'll be alright, I'm fine. No, I got a headache last week and everything. I get them every now and again. No different from normal. Oh, the eye strain. No, to be honest, if I'm being honest, I know what you mean though. I can understand why you might say that, but no, I'm fine. I mean, I can easily sit in front of my PC for like loads and loads of hours normally. Just got a headache and that was that, really. Mainly down to dehydration. Well, we think it was. That doesn't mean it is. But I took a break. Oh, gosh, that was close. Took a break from my PC for at least like 2 or 3 days and everything. First time I went back on my PC was last night, and I felt fine. Didn't feel bad or anything like that. I think on Friday I had a lot, like I was very stressed out. So yeah, not great, but yeah, I was very stressed. I must have the insanest amount of luck. This is ridiculous. I'm not joking. This has to be... This is so stupid. How is my RNG that good? No, you can't, no. We tried to do it on stage 1 going forward. But you can't do it on stage 1. Stage 4 for some reason seems to be... Yeah, a bit strange. I suppose this does put me equal, and this does put me on the same... Not same, I was going to say same pace, but it puts me on the same... Almost. Puts me on the same as my PB, which is good. I'm just hoping I can not... If I don't screw up the SS skip, I should be alright. Well, SS skip and everything else. I wonder. I wonder if it's possible to limit CMR2 on PC to 30 FPS. And if it is, does it help with the... I want... Ooh. Ooh. That's an interesting dilemma thought. Well, interesting thought. Come on. Oh, man. It's not raining. Yes. Still not raining. Right, is it going to start raining? Watch this. I bet it starts raining now. I've not had any news on it raining yet. I mean, this is right now, so if it's gonna rain, it's gonna do it soon. It needs to. I don't want it to rain, but if it does, then it does. Nope, it's not raining. Brightening up, actually. That's pretty neat. Thank you very much, weather. The British weather doesn't hate me. Yay! You don't crap on your own doorstep. I'll take that. Or is this just because I'm running on MU rather than console? It's being nice. I don't know. Maybe. That might be the reason. Suspicious. Upon further investigation, we found this. Pretty friggin' lucky. Suppose. I mean, it does rain. Wonder if it. Ooh, that's a dilemma. Does it have a less chance of rain on the UK on PS1? If that's the case, I think a lot of people might want to look into the PS1 version. Just saying. I think that actually might be the case. I really don't think it would have been that bad. That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah, that would have been a really good. Would have been a good inclusion. Nice. What we at? 123. That'll do.
3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, right. Command. Into 2 left.
No, just want to make sure I get this right.
Into 3 right. 33 left. Into 6 right and 6 left and 3 left. 30 press and
Got it a lot cleaner that time. Oh, it would have been raining.
Okay.
Did it faster? Nice. That was so clean as well, Jesus. Oh, man. Right, all I've got to do is hit McRae. Never thought that would be the end of a time, but there we go. So 125's doable. Bonus cars, mind, but... And had I not lost the 20 seconds, this would have been a 124. I'm so mad. Ridiculous. There we go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, dear. And then when you do that, you've got that there. This doesn't actually do anything, by the way. So the car's supposed to come flying across the screen there. It just sits there. And then stops. And the script is finished. Unfortunately, what happens is... What happens at the end is the same as what you have on PC. So the problem that you get on... what is it?